Shalom. Kahanga Inga Yahweh Shemi Shai, Shem Rakakwadash, dubbing honors to the elders and the apostles of great millstone who rule well. Shalom to the 144,000, the 1/3 remnant men, women, and children of the hopeful elect. Shalom. This is the brother Gabar Yash coming back at you with another lesson. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai, praise, let's be edifying straight to the point. And this is an article from naturalnews.com, and it says, bye-bye petrodollar. 159 countries now stalled to adopt new BRICS payment system. So, as these nations move away from the petrodollar, okay, the petrodollar is going to weaken, which already is weakening, okay? The petrodollar is worthless now, okay? It's not backed by silver or gold or anything like that, man. It used to be, okay, until the standard of silver and gold was removed from it, okay? And now it's nothing but monopoly money, okay? And pretty soon, the petrodollar is going to be useless, man. Your dollar, your fiat currency is going to be basically useless, man. So the American dollar is done, okay? These nations are moving further and further away from America and doing deals with America and using the petrodollar to do so. So without further ado, let's get into this article. As soon as October, Russia's long-awaited international BRICS payment system will be ready to go, with some 159 countries said to be in the process of ditching the U.S. dollar as their official settlement currency. So, yeah, hey, it's done, man. They say as soon as October, man. And we're in August, so about 1 month away from October, man. Next month is September, so we ain't that far off. So, hey, prophecy is moving fast, man. Okay? And hey, and as we move away, these nations move away from the petrodollar, it's going to usher in that new the digital system, man. Okay, the new digital currency, which is going to be in the form of the MOTB. Okay, so hey, we're very close to prophecy coming to pass, man. We're almost out of here. This is almost over with. Okay, so without further ado, let's continue to read on. It says, for several years, Russia and other BRICS members nations have been working on an alternative to the Western controls SWIFT international settlement system. Russia was banned from SWIFT following its invasion of Ukraine, but now there is a new system emerging from BRICS that threatens to make SWIFT obsolete. If the new payment system is a success, it will render Federal Reserve notes obsolete as well. You see that? Let's read that paragraph again. If the new payment system is a success, it will render Federal Reserve notes, that's your fiat currency, the petrodollar that people trust in, obsolete as well. The world will no longer be held hostage by the so-called petrodollar, which reports warns could have massive global market ramifications. Yeah, it's over with, man. So the crash of the petrodollar is close. Let's continue. The West continued sanctions on Russia have only hastened the speed at which Russia is developing its new BRICS payment system. Its design will promote local currencies and alternative settlements methods that sidesteps the U.S. dollar entirely. Erdogan Nabi, I'm not going to read that name. The governor of Russia Central Bank says 159 countries are ready to adopt the new BRICS payment system. Once it goes live, it will serve as an expansion to Russia's system for transmitting financial messages platforms as well as an alternative to SWIFT. Similar infrastructure exists in some other countries. All right, this person commented, we are holding discussions on the interaction such platforms, but here's the interest and technical readiness for our partners are important. There you go, man. You see what's going on, man. So the petrodollar is done. It's on its way out, man. It's going to be rendered useless. The crash of the U.S. petrodollar. Okay, and you always saw what happened to Japan's economy. Japan's economy took a dump. Okay, so as these nations move away from the petrodollar, man, hey, what we're moving close to? The new digital age, man. Okay, it says related. It was late last year when Russia officially called on all BRICS nations, including those new to the alliance, to de-dollarize. New payment system and new payment system, the priority theme of upcoming BRICS 2024 summit. All right, this person here, it says Victoria Panova, the head of Russia's BRICS Presidency Council, also committed that the priority issue at the upcoming BRICS 2024 summit in October is the new BRICS payment system. Active efforts are underway to create a financial payment mechanism that would make corporations between BRICS countries easier maintaining their Soviet trade and economic exchange, she says. This issue tops the agenda because every member of the group see it as important. Okay, so you see what's happening, man. Let's see. Let's see. Can I get some more points in here? Yeah, let's read this down here. It says, depending on how well it works, there is also a solid chance that more countries will want to ditch the US dollar. Did you hear that? And join themselves. Yeah. Japan might join. Okay. All right, who else? Germany might join. All these nations are going to join. Leaving America in the petrodollar. And hey, once that happens, man, the petrodollar is through, man. Hyperinflation is going to go through the roof. Everything is going to get more expensive, from gas prices to your food to the cost of living, etc., man. Okay? So, yeah, it's over, man. Time will tell how quickly the world transitions away from U.S. dollar dominance into a new era of dollarless global trade. There you go. See? All right, let's see. Anything else in here? Let's see if there's any more points in here. Let's see. Let's read down here. Actually, let's continue to read on. It says last year, BRICS Summit marked the first time in more than 20 years that the alliance grew. It started with Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, and has since added on the United Arab Emirates, UAE, Egypt, Iran, and Ethiopia. In just the past 2 years, BRICS has grown by leaps and bounds to become a real counter contender in the fight against Western hegemony. Instead of Western power dominating the planet, BRICS aims to create a global governance system of multipolarity. This is this being Russia's envisioned new world order. BRICS has increasingly made cryptocurrency its focus. Russia, the head of BRICS, recently passed legislation to legalize the use of cryptocurrency for trade settlements, which is enticing for the countries of the world to want to join. So hey, everybody's about to ditch the petrodollar, man. And hey, all these nations are ditching the petrodollar. That means America is in huge trouble, man. Babylon the Great is in huge trouble. Let's read a little bit more. We're gonna get this. I'm not gonna read all this, man, because hey, this, hey, it's over with, man. Serbia is among the countries wanting to join BRICS next, along with Nigeria, Malaysia, and Thailand. The 2024 BRICS summit is expected to be a massive one of the bloc's continued growth. To quote one media source, it is only a matter of time before King Dollar gets reduced to rubble. Hey, and it is. It is a matter of time. The petrodollar is through, man. No one wants to deal with America anymore. So without further ado, let's go into the scriptures, man. Because it's game over for Babylon, man. Okay? And anybody that's still trusting in this place, they done as well, man. Okay? And these are the times that we're entering into. Let's read this, all right? Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, withstanding for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone shall be found written in the book. When your dollar is rendered worthless, people can't get money out the banks, man. Yeah. You can't go into the store anymore and, hey, use the petrodollar, man. That fiat currency, that monopoly money, that fake money that you people got in your wallets and whatever. Okay? Yeah. People are going to lose it, man. People are going to lose their minds. Okay? Let's go to let's read this in the Good News Translation. Yeah. Let's get this in the Good News Translation. Let's go to Ezekiel 7. And we're going to read get straight to the, actually, I'm going to start up a little bit. Yeah, let's start right here. We're going to read all the way down to verse 19. Okay? Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 12 through 19 in the Good News Translation. It says, the time is coming. The day is near when buying and selling will have no more meaning, because Yahweh's punishment will fall on everyone alike. Yeah. Okay. And the new way of buying and selling is going to come in the form of the MOTB, which is the CHIP, man, which these other Israelite groups fail to talk about, man, and fail to warn our people about. Okay. You still got Israelites out there. You know the Israelites groups that we talk about that are still talking about that the MOTB is sin and this and that. No, man. Okay. No. It is what the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone have been saying for 40 plus years, man. Okay? Let's continue. Verse 13. No merchants will live long enough to get back what they have lost, because Yahweh's anger is on everyone. Those who are evil cannot survive. Yeah. Like I said, like it says in James 5 and verse, let's get it. We're going to come back. Let's get this. I'm going to get this in the Good News Translation, okay? James 5 and 1. Let's get it. James 5 and 1 in the Good News Translation, okay? James 5 and 1 in the Good News Translation. It says, now, you rich people, listen to me. Weep and wail over the miseries that are coming upon you. Yeah, weep and howl for your miseries that are coming upon you. Okay? Verse 2. Your riches have rotted away, your clothes have been eaten by moths. Verse 3. Your gold and silver are covered with rust, and this rust will be a witness against you, and will eat up your flesh like fire. You have piled up riches in these last days. Okay? These devils have heaped up treasures to themselves in the last days, man. All the wealth that these devils have accumulated is about to come back to the Israelites, man. Okay? Like it tells you in Job chapter 20 and verse 15, he that swallowed down riches, he shall vomit them up again. Okay? All these people that trust in the petrodollar, yeah, you're about to be in for a very, very rude awakening, man. Okay? Trusting in the riches and the wealth of Babylon the Great America. The petrodollar is through. And people still think that the dollar is king and everything is all good and all is well. No, man, all is not well. Okay? Like it says in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them. Sudden destruction is about to come upon these people here in Babylon that trust in the money system and trust in wealth. Okay? It tells you not to trust in riches, for it profit you nothing in the day of the Lord's wrath, man. Roughly paraphrasing. That's Proverbs 11 and verse 4, I believe. I might get it. But let's continue. Verse 4. James 5 and 4. You have not paid any wages to those who work in your fields. The Israelites, man. Okay? We have built this country up for free and never was paid for it. We ain't looking for no payments from these devils, no way, man. Okay? Our reparations is gonna come in the form of slavery and the blood of these damn devils, man. Okay? Let's continue. Listen to their complaints. The cries of those who gather in your crops have reached the ears of Yahweh, the Lord Yahweh Almighty. Okay? The Lord of Sabaoth, the Lord of armies. Okay? Yeah. And our cries have reached into the Yahweh Shem Yahushua, who signed and cried for all the abominations that be in the midst thereof. The men of the Lord are. Okay? Ezekiel 9 and 4. Verse 5. Your life here on earth has been full of luxury and pleasure. You have made yourself fat for the day of slaughter. Yeah. Exactly. Verse 6. You have condemned and murdered innocent people, and they do not resist you. And that's talking about the Israelites, man. These devils have a lot of blood they got to pay for, man. Okay? Let's go back to Ezekiel 7. Let's go back to that. Ezekiel 7 and verse, verse 14. The trumpet blows and everyone gets ready, but no one goes off to war, for Yahweh's anger will fall on everyone alike. And that's what's about to happen. The anger of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is about to fall upon Babylon. Judgment is close at hand, man. Okay? And hey, if the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is not dealing with you, man, you're going to be caught up in that judgment. Okay? Let's continue. Verse 15. There is fighting in the streets, sickness and hunger in the house. Everyone who is out in the country will die in the fighting, and everyone in the city will be a victim of sickness and hunger. Yeah, because chaos is coming. Okay, civil unrest, civil strife. Okay, you see the pestilence diseases, right, with the mpox disease and all these other pestilent diseases and hunger, food shortages, man. All of this is coming up on Babylon, the Great America, and throughout the four corners of the earth. Judgment. Verse 16. Some will escape to the mountains like doves frightened from the valleys. All of them will mourn over their sins. Verse 17. Everyone's hand will be weak and their knees will shake. People gonna be scared out here, man. Okay. Verse 18. They will put on sackcloth and they will tremble all over. Their heads will be shaved and they will all be disgraced, ashamed. Verse 19. They will throw their gold and silver away in the streets like garbage. And really that goes into the money if you read this in the NLT. As a matter of fact, I think they got the verse. Hold on. Well, let's read this first. We're going to get that version in the NLT. I'm going to go to the Blue Letter Bible and do that. Okay? Let's read this. Verse 19. They will throw their gold and silver away in the streets like garbage, because neither silver nor gold can save them when the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai pours out his fury. They cannot use it to satisfy their desires or fill their stomachs. Gold and silver led them to sin. Into sin, yeah. Okay? And that's true. Let's see. Yeah, I can go. I'll come back to this version. Let's go to the end. Yeah, let's go to the New Living Translation. Yeah, I can do it here. All right. Yeah, right here. Let's read this one right here. Ezekiel 7 verse 19 in the New Living Translation, the NLT. It says, "They will throw their money in the streets, tossing it out like worthless trash." Man, that is what's coming. Your money is going to be worthless. It's already being worthless. It's already worthless now. It ain't gonna be worthless. It's already worthless. You see, you're paying high, okay, paying more for everything now. The cost of living, okay. So get ready to pay for higher gas prices, higher everything, okay. Ezekiel 7 verse 19 in the good, it's not in the NLT. They will throw their money in the streets, tossing it out like worthless trash. Their silver and gold won't save them on the day of the Lord Yahweh's anger. It will neither satisfy nor feed them, for their greed can only trip them up. Exactly. Yeah. Let's go back to the version I was in. Right. So, hey, as you can see, man, this economy is taking a dump. Okay. It's over with. Hold on, let me get the Good News Translation with the with the Apocrypha. Snarky. There we go. Yeah. Let's go to Zephaniah 1. Because this is what's on its way, man. The great crashing of this petrodollar is about to crash, man. This is Zephaniah 1 and 10 in the Good News Translation. It says, "On that day, says the Lord Yahweh Shai, you will hear the sound of crying at the fish gate in Jerusalem. You will hear wailing in the newer part of the city, and a great crashing sound from the hills." Okay, and you seeing that the economy is about to crash, man. This petrodollar is done. And what these devils about to usher in next? They about to usher in Revelation 13:16. Let's get it. Oh, I said I was going to get a scripture before I read that. Let's get this scripture. I forgot all about this. Yeah, let's get this. For all you people that trust in your riches and your wealth. This is Proverbs 11 and verse 4. Riches profit not in the day of the Lord Yahweh, in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death. Yeah, your riches is not going to profit you anything. Okay? You trusting in this money, trusting in Egypt. Let's get that scripture. And I'm talking to you Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You trust in this wicked place, man. Okay? Let's go to Isaiah 30, verse 1 through 3. And then we're going to skip down to verse I think 12 and 13. Isaiah 30 verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Okay, trusting in this place, man. This place is going down. This place is done. Verse 2. That walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. America is spiritual Egypt. And who is this Pharaoh, modern day Pharaoh, in this spiritual Egypt? Esau Edom, so-called white man. Verse 3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Yeah. And a lot of you Israelites about to be left out here confused and like, what's going on? Let's skip down to verse 12. Wherefore thus said the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise his word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon. Verse 13. Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly in an instant. The collapse of this place is coming suddenly, man. Okay? The fall of Babylon is coming fast and it's coming quickly, man. Okay? It's over with for this place. Let's get this in the Good News Translation. We're going to read that. We already read Isaiah 31 through 3 in the Good News Translation, but let's read Isaiah 30. Verse 12 and 13 in the Good News Translation. Verse 12. Isaiah 30 and verse 12 in the Good News Translation. But this is what the Holy One, like the Holy Power of Israel says. You ignore what I tell you and rely on violence and deceit. Verse 13. You are guilty. You are like a high wall in a crack running down it. Suddenly you will collapse. Yeah. All right. I really didn't like that one, but it's all right. It's cool. So let's go to Revelation 13:16 because this prophecy is about to come to pass, man. We're fast approaching this prophecy. Revelation 13 and verse 16. Revelation 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, say he that hath the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay? So you won't be able to buy, sell, trade, or do anything unless you have that digital implant. And we all know what that small digital implant is. It's the size of the grain of rice. Okay? Now, it's a sin to take it, but the MOTB is not sin. Okay? You can't buy and sell with sin. Okay? But taking it is a sin, and that will be a death penalty if you do. Revelation 14, 9, and 10. And basically it's sad that we have to say this because you got Israelites out there, man, and you know who these Israelite groups are, man. We ain't got to say their names, that are telling you and telling our people that the MOTB is not what the elders and the apostles been saying it is, man. Okay, they telling you that it's sin. So tomorrow I can go to Walmart and buy and sell with sin. Give me a break, man. Come on. Stop it already. Okay? Stop it. Okay? We see what the MOTB is, man. And we see what this world is headed to. A cashless society where everything will be digital, man. Okay? Your money is going to be digital. And it's going to be put on a digital implant where it's going to be controlled by the government. And if you don't do what they tell you or you speak out against it, they can cut you off, man. Come on. Okay? We know what this is all leading to. Verse 17, Revelation 13:17. And that no man might buy or sell, say he that hath the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here's wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, man. Okay? So we all know where this is headed to. We are not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. Okay? We see what's going on. We know what's coming. And this is why we're out here warning you Israelites day in and day out for when the time comes. You can't say you wasn't warned. Okay? Let's see. Let me get one more. I'll get one more and I'm going to close it out. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. Let's read that. Okay. Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Okay? The reason why is because people don't see no future. Okay? And once the petrodollar is done and it crashes and people can't get no money out the banks, okay, people are going to lose their minds, man. People are going to go nuts. Chaos is close, especially what happens in November. All right, that's if we have an election in November. We don't know. We have to wait and see. Okay, but we all see what this is coming to, man. Okay, verse 4: and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the doors of music shall be brought low. The grinding represents the work here in Babylon. And you see all these businesses are closing. Okay. You see CVs, Walgreens, and all these other places are going bankrupt, man. So it's basically over with for Babylon, man. Babylon, the great America, is falling. And this place cannot be healed. Let's end it off with that. Jeremiah 51 and verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for a pain, and so she may be healed. Verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even to the sky. So it don't matter what happens in November. Babylon, Great America, will not be healed. The petrodollar is basically done. Okay? The collapse of the petrodollar is close at hand, and they're about to usher in their new digital system, which is going to be in the form of the MOTB, which is the CF, man. So all these prophecies come to pass, man. So we're very close. So with that, I'm going to end it here. I pray this lesson was edifying and straight to the point. All praises and glorifications goes to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Shem Rakakwadash. It's on to the next one. Shalom, Kwam Yashrai, and Wa Ba Ba Ba. Shalom.